This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
She's seen the terrible things cancer can do firsthand, and she continues to help others with their fight with the disease. We'll talk with Tammy Leshko about a big fundraiser coming up next. Hello everyone, and thank you for your time. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. Former Freeland Mayor Tammy Leshko has been running a fundraiser to help cancer patients in our area for over 2 decades. It started with her late husband, another former Freeland Mayor, Tim Martin, and continues to this day. Here's Lisa Sugar with more on Country for a Cure.
Tell us, for people watching and not familiar with it, how it came to be.
Originally, this organization was started and this dinner dance was started when I lost my late father-in-law to colon cancer. Tim and I decided that we wanted to do something. We wanted to help those battling cancer. So we started the organization, we started the dinner dance. It was formerly known as the Mayor's Dinner Dance. Many could probably remember that. And then years later, unfortunately, Tim had lost his own battle to cancer. And I made a promise to him that no matter what happened in life, me and my children would continue this organization until there was no need for it anymore, because there was a cure found and nobody was fighting this awful disease anymore. So we continued to do it. And then I changed the name because I was no longer mayor anymore. So we changed it to Country for a Cure, and my kids got involved. And then Donald got involved with us. And ever since then, we've been going. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to put all of our fundraising efforts on hold. But the one thing I realized was, just because COVID was still out there, the need for the help for cancer patients didn't go away. Just because there's a pandemic, cancer didn't say, okay, we're going to stop for now. And my thing is, I never, because I've gone through it, it hits me personally. I lost my father-in-law, I lost my late husband, I lost my father, I lost my aunt. I had 2 very, very good friends of mine the past year that are going through it. I don't ever want to hear somebody say, I had to make that choice between paying for medications and doctor appointments over heat for my house and food during the cold winter months. No one should ever have to deal with that. We actually have a Facebook page. They can go right on the Facebook page. There's a link on there. This year, we were able to set up a link with a Square account that they can go right on our Facebook page, click on the Square account, set up an account. They can buy their tickets right there, or they can contact myself, Donald, or my daughter, Amanda. I have to emphasize, though, due to the space availability, tickets are limited. So there will not be any tickets sold at the door. And the deadline for the ticket sales is going to be the 25th of January. And I would also like to say, if there's anybody out there that knows of someone who needs our help, please contact me. Due to HIPAA laws, I can't go to the hospitals and the cancer centers and ask them for names. The way I'm getting the names from people is word of mouth. If you know of somebody that we can help, please contact me and give me their names and a contact phone number so we can get a hold of them. We want to try to help as many people as we possibly can. Over the years we've been doing it, we've raised and donated locally, and I have to emphasize locally. All of our money stays local. We've raised and donated over $127,000.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Feisner's Ford in Freeland, who is celebrating 75 years in business. Give them a call at 570-636-3920, or you can log on to feisnersford.com.
Former Congressman Lou Barletta, who is a candidate for Pennsylvania governor, is questioning what are being called ghost flights from the southern border of the United States into the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport in the middle of the night. Speaking on a new Sam Lassant show, Barletta says he has asked both the governor and the attorney general why the flights are happening and who is on them.
The governor ignored me at first, and then eventually, instead of answering those questions, he lashed out at me, saying that I should know better, don't ask me, ask the federal government. Well, you know, the governor's responsibility and the attorney general's responsibility is to keep us safe. I think we have a right to know, the people have a right to know if they are bringing these folks here and answer the questions. They then went on to say that these are minors who were at the border, who are being reunited with either their sponsor or their parents. We have witnesses who have seen that they are not all children, that they are adults as well.
Barletta also wants to know if the children are vaccinated and if they've been tested for COVID-19 and why these flights are happening late at night. You can hear much more on the latest Sam Lassant show on SSPTV on Thursday at 8 p.m. and Friday at 9 a.m., 1:30 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9:30 p.m., plus online at ssptv.com.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Thursday. Partly sunny with a high near 38 degrees. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23 degrees. Friday is mostly sunny with a high near 29 degrees. Wind gusts as high as 29 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 1. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 12 degrees. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 1. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 24 degrees. And Sunday night, a chance of snow, mostly cloudy with a low around 16 degrees. We have a 50% chance of precipitation. There's more SSPTV news after this break.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Stephen A. Bond III of Hometown Services will be private under the Marcus Funeral Home. Albert E. Benning III, age 73 of Hazleton. Friends of McCon Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the McKeewelcheck Funeral Home. Loretta C. Dushka, age 86 of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonner Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. Carol A. Glasser, age 73 of Whitehaven. Services will be private under the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Gerard D. Groover of Wilkes-Barre services will be held in Philadelphia. Helen A. Hornets, age 97 of Freeland. Mass will be on Thursday at 10 a.m. at St. Anne's Church. The McKeewelcheck Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Dorhuma Kojak, age 64 of Hollywood. Friends Mick on Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the McNulty Funeral Home. Eugene F. Moose McCormick Sr., age 81 of Black Creek Township. Services will be private on the Harmon Funeral Home. Teresa C. Menzgo, age 93 of Whitehall. Mass will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. at St. Elizabeth of Hungary Catholic Church in Allentown. Friends McCall on Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Gilbert Funeral Home in Whitehall is in charge of arrangements. Alice Pavlik of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonner Funeral Home announced their arrangements. Virginia A. Pizzetti, age 91 of Freeland. Mass will be on Saturday at 10 a.m. at St. Anne's Church. Friends McCall on Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the McKeewelcheck Funeral Home. Leon M. Regal, age 71 of Drums. The Frank J. Bonner Funeral Home announced their arrangements. Nestor C. Urban, age 86 of Berwick. Mass will be on Friday at 11 a.m. at St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Berwick. Friends McCall on Friday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Mayo Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Paul C. West, age 91 of Weatherly. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.